John Fears, and my brain is just gone. There's nothing left in my brain tonight. It is literally blown tonight. So, I'm just, casually at my house, doing what Fears does. I'm on the phone, or I'm on the internet, blogging away, going nuts, filming, editing, going ballistic. And I just finished editing a short film. So I'm like, alright, well, I got work tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. So I hop in my little bed, and I'm about to turn off my phone. Also, my phone rings. Ring-a-ling-ling, ding-a-ling-ling, ding-a-ling, bing-a-ding-a-ding-ding. And I'm like, oh, okay, who's this? And I'm like, hello? And guess who's on the phone? Stacy Vaughn. Which I hear from her maybe like once every century. And she's cool. I like her. She's nice. I have nothing against Stacy, And she's like, John, we need your help. We need your help, John. Help us, please. And I'm like, what's going on? What's up? She's like, well, Greg had a smidge too much to drink. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, right on. But I didn't mind. You should never let a friend drive home drunk, So kids out there on YouTube, do not let a friend drink and drive. Stacy, they know how to party, man. I went to a party after the reunion, and it was just going ballistic. There was chicks running around and boozing and just going ballistic, and the neighbors were about to call the cops. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I've been there before, but she gave me the address. I get there, and Greg Garrison's outfit was hysterical. And I'm not making fun of him, it was great. His hair was all frizzed beyond belief. He walks out, he's got this brown kind of coat on, shorts, and these, I don't know, they looked like moccasin kind of shoes. This guy's outfit could not get any better. And Stacy's like, oh, well, here he is, John. I'm like, oh, yeah, no worries. Apparently, he was drinking and going ballistic, and, he had too much to drink, which, it happens from time to time. I went ballistic at her party at the reunion, and Stacy, if you're watching this, I've been meaning to apologize. Fears got way too, belligerent, going nuts at your reunion after party, so I'm just saying sorry. But you know what? Everybody was going ballistic at that party. Everybody. So, but me being a British gentleman, I just wanted to, apologize. But anyway, back to me and Greg. So we get in the car, we go, and I thought I was just going to take him home, but then all of a sudden, this hilarious, adventure started. He's like, oh, Fears, oh, yeah, what's going on, man? I'm just like, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? And he's like, dude, I'm hungry. And I was like, oh, you want something to eat? And I thought we were just going to go through the drive-thru, and I thought, well, no, you better sit down, because usually when you're drunk, you should sit down, you should eat, let the food process. He's like, yeah, man, I want some McDonald's, dude. And I'm like, or some, White Castle. So I'm like, all right. So we go to White Castle, and we order our food, and that was hilarious. We get in there. He's like, hey, Pierce, he's like, I'm drunk, and he's like, we're just gonna order a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, well, I think I'm just gonna get a number one, buddy, and a number one's just 4 little burgers and some fries. And he gets in there, and he must have changed the order 2 times. So yeah, just give me a number 1, and give me a number 6. Oh no, he changed it 3 times. Give me a number 1, and yeah, give me a number 6, and oh, how much for a whole box full of burgers? And I'm just like, I'm losing it. I am losing it. I love Greg Garrison. He was going ballistic. I mean, he wasn't going super ballistic. I'm kind of over dramatizing the story to make it hilarious, but you had to have been there. It was fucking great. And so once he got his order, we're sitting there, and we bring up some of the reunion stuff, and we reminisce a little bit. He's like, Piers, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, man. I'm like, well, I hope so, buddy. He's like, you're gonna make it, man. You're gonna make it, dude. He's like, we're bros. We're just like this. And I'm just like this fucking guy. It was great. And then he started talking about, hey, Piers, we should get an apartment together. We should get an apartment together. And I'm just like, Greg, I appreciate it. I'm just going to save my money. And it had nothing to do with Greg. I have nothing against Greg. He's a cool guy. I did the whole, roommate thing in college, and I'd just rather have my own place. And, I can work on my projects, and I can, I want to have I want to have a little office, so I can write, my novel and stuff. And, and then if I ever meet Mrs. Fears, she's out there somewhere. I don't know where she is, but one day I'm going to bump into Miss Fears. you know, obviously I'm gonna have to have my own place, you know, Mrs. Fears, and so I just kept saying, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. He's like, what, man? What is there a thing about, dude? Let's do it, man. Me and Fears all the time. All right, yeah, dude. I'm just like, Greg freaking Garrison. Got him home. And as I'm leaving, he's like, all right, well, yeah, I'll see you later, Fears. And he was very cool. He's like, hey, he must have thanked me for the ride at least 6 or 7 times. I was like, dude, no worries whatsoever. And as I'm pulling out, like, his neighbor across the way pulled out violently and pulled right up beside his, like, as I parked in his driveway. And they parked right on the side of Greg's house, and they just stayed there for like a couple minutes. And as I'm pulling out, they did this. They're all like glaring at me. Look, I didn't do anything wrong. I just dropped my buddy off, and I was about to leave. But apparently, like, they were glaring. He's like, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. So whoever that neighbor was, Greg Garrison's got some creepy neighbors, because they just sat there and looked at me for like minutes. I don't know how many minutes, but because I was in a hurry to get home, but now I'm home. But I just thought it was hilarious. But anyway, pretty much saved Greg Garrison's life tonight. I saved his life. I saved his life. Kids, moral of the story is, be a good friend like John Fears, and if someone is drank and drove, take their keys. Don't let them drive home drunk. Yeah, it was great. I thought it was hilarious. It made my night. I'm literally fucking balling. I was laughing so hardcore. On the way home, I was just laughing beyond belief. But it was pretty hilarious. Greg Garrison, you're the man. He can throw a football 1,000 yards, as always. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this blog. I will see you later, alligator. All right, bye.